EPF interest rates. EPF means Employees Provident Fund. So this is with regarding interest paid to be paid, interest declared by the EPF trust to pay on deposits or pension funds received from the employees. So for the financial year 25-26, the EPF trust has declared the interest rate at 8.25% per annum. The same continued in the previous years. In the previous 2 years, means from the last previous 2 years and the current financial year, the EPF fund investors will get 8.25% rate interest on their funds available, made funds deposited with the EPF. This rate of interest of 8.25% is one of the highest rate of interest compared to the interest offered by any nationalized bank, scheduled bank, or commercial financial institution. And this will help nearly 7 crores EPF contributors, Employees Provident Fund contributors. This decision was taken, this decision of this decision of granting 8.25% rate of interest was taken at the 239th Central Board of Trustees meeting of EPFO, means Employee Provident Fund Organization. This meeting was chaired by the Union Labour Employment Minister, and in 2024 the EPFO has raised the interest rate from 8% to 8.25%. Earlier it was 8.15%. One more advantage offered by EPF organization is to the people who are having less than 1,000 funds balance in their accounts. They can automatically withdraw without settlement, means auto initiation of claim settlement in inoperative EPFO accounts with unclaimed balance of rupees 1,000 or less. This move of automatic settlement of people who are having balance less than 1,000 will benefit around 1.3 lakh accounts which are having balance less than 1,000 in their balance. So, and the EPF organization wants to extend the facility from rupees 1,000 and less balance to other above 1,000 also in the coming future, depending upon the results or performance in this first phase of auto settlement. All these reforms are introduced as member-centric reforms in EPFO. The one-time amnesty scheme approved by the CBDT, income tax recognized trusts that are yet to be covered a grant exemption under the EPF and MP Act 1952. And also the EPF wants to reduce the compliance burden on EPF managers, or we can say employers, and also reduce the what we call confusion for existing PF contributors with regarding pension and insurance scheme aligned with Social Security Code compliance within a defined 6 months period. Means all the settlement has to be completed within 6 months of the date of claim. And another step going to be taken is to protect the workers' interest while waiving damages and interest, and also new social security schemes under the Code on Social Security. The EPF also proposing to have a single comprehensive framework which aims to reduce the compliance burden. So this is the main aim of EPF organization, led by the trust which manages the EPF funds. The trust is called CBT, that is Central Board of Trustees. Central Board of Trustees of EPFO. So all this will help. The purpose of these steps is to reduce the compliance burden on employees, and also reduce the settlement time between settlement time from the claim made by the employee. Now, one more step taken is to reduce the settlement in accounts where which are having less than 1,000 rupees. So that is the auto settlement. They can draw the money as and when they want. And for the people who are having balance above 1,000, the upgradation means the process, the new procedure will be introduced. The same procedure will be introduced depending upon the success of the first step, first stage, where the settlement is made, where having accounts having balance less than 1,000. So all this is for the interest of the to protect the interest of employees, and for better settlement of claims, insurance, compensation, and all these are for the purpose of single ambition of comfortness to employees and employers. With this, the all 707 crore members of the EPF will get benefit. Will get the benefit of fast settlement, higher rate of interest, and time gap settlement of clear compensation procedure.